Do you trust your wife?
Well, do you?
It's possible for you to retire for life on
Do You Trust Your Wife? Starring Edgar Bergen, Charlie McCarthy, and Mortimer Snerd.
Good morning, everybody. So I just wanted to share with everybody what I got for Christmas. We usually try and get each other something nice, at least one nice. So I had my we have a friend here in town that deals in collectibles and that kind of stuff, and the older stuff, more of the dolls and that kind of stuff. When I was a kid, public radio was a big deal. It was one of those things that was kind of a big deal. So one of my favorite radio shows to listen to was, hey kitty mama, go on. One of my favorite shows to listen to was the old radio shows, the Green Hornet and that kind of stuff. Well, there was a show that came on. They did the Royal Gelatin Hour, I think it was called, and they did a lot of stuff. Where some pretty famous. I think Mel Blanc and a couple of those other guys. I'm not sure. But anyways, if you're not familiar, first of all, the pictures in your but if you're not familiar with Mortimer Snerd, here I'm going to show you a real quick clip and introduce you to him.
Now tell the people who you are.
Well, I'm Mortimer.
That's right. And your last name?
Huh?
Your last name?
Yeah. Last name, yeah. Mortimer, let's see now.
Well, what is it?
I know it as well as I know my own name.
What is it?
Mortimer,
Concentrate.
Mortimer, concentrate. You got me befuddled now.
Let's see. All right.
Let's see, Mortimer,
How old are you?
Snerd.
Yeah, that's right.
So what'd you think? That guy's crazy, huh? So when I was a young kid, I mean, again, when you look at it in retrospect as a grown-up, it's not really as great, but as fun. But so, anyways, let me tell you a little bit about this guy. He's from 1938. He was made by the Ideal Company. He's made of composition, which is basically paper mache. His legs, they call these guys bendies. The reason why they call them bendies is because their leg is made out of metal and they can bend it. So, and the feet are made out of wood. This is I can't remember the material, felt. So this is from 1938. So now let me tell you something. Why 1938 is such a significant time, and let me tell you how Mortimer Snerd and Charlie McCarthy probably helped save existence from being devastated. October 30th, 1938, Edgar Bergen, who was the man who created Charlie McCarthy and Mortimer Snerd. He had a very popular radio show at that time. It just so happened that half of the out of all, let's say there was 300,000 people listening to the radio at that night. Half of those were listening to Edgar Bergen portray Charlie McCarthy or Mortimer Snerd. Well, that just so happened to be also the same night that Orson Welles tried to pull the trick of the War of the Worlds, where he fooled everybody into thinking, the world's ending or we're being attacked by Martians. Now, Edgar Bergen, who is the man who created Mortimer Snerd and Charlie McCarthy, which Charlie McCarthy was the more popular one, who's the one that had the spectacle and all that other kind of stuff. Edgar Bergen is if you don't recognize the name, he ended up being the father of Murphy Brown, Candace Bergen. But this is something that I added to my collection. I'll have to show you some of my other stuff sometimes, but this was my Christmas gift. 1938 Ideal Company, Mortimer Snerd. And most people know Mortimer Snerd from the ventriloquists, and Charlie McCarthy was the one with the receptacle and all that sort of stuff. So I will leave you out with this quick little excerpt, one more quick little excerpt of Mortimer Snerd. And I hope that during that excerpt you take a toke with me. And anyways, thanks for watching, and love, peace, and chicken grease.
No. What's the matter, Mortimer? Can't you give them a little more sex appeal?
Oh, Mr. Bergen.
What's the matter? Do you have an inferiority complex?
Well, not with me.
Well, that's all right. No, you. And now, if you're sitting in the room there with some gentlemen and a lady walks in, what do?
Whistle?
No. You rise.
Oh, yeah, rise, yeah.
I'm sure they will never forget you.
No, it ain't easy.
No, it isn't.
Hey, man. Try some of this. It's absolutely dynamite.